Formula One season. It's the Australian Grand Prix. Good day, mate.
The Grand Prix is the oldest surviving motor race in Australia, dating back to 1928. Since 1985, it's been part of the World Championship, and in 1996, moved from Adelaide to Melbourne. Formula One has always been a political tool, and Melbourne bargained for it after losing out on the 1996 Olympics and the 2000 Sydney Olympics. Over the past few years, Melbourne has been growing faster than Sydney, resulting in congestion and rising home prices. But it's easy to get around. Melbourne has the largest urban tram system in the world. And Melbourne has a feel of Chicago, mixing Victorian with contemporary architecture and high-rises, but of course with better weather. And it is easy to see and feel the shadow of China. Albert Park is green, picturesque, and atmospheric for having a good time. Australia has a rich motorsports heritage, notably Jack Brabham, three-time world champion, 1980 world champion Alan Jones, and Mark Webber and Daniel Ricciardo, and we can't forget New Zealander Bruce McLaren and Chris Amon. And the greats have raced here as well, international stars like Jim Clark in the Tasman series in the 1960s. It was like baseball's winter ball. European stars left their winter to be here down under for summertime. Jack Brabham has probably had more impact on motor racing than he's been generally given credit for. He first raced for England's Cooper Cars, who innovated rear-engine race cars, and he drove at the Indy 500, ushering in the rear-engine car era. He drove a car of his manufacture to a world championship, and his Brabham team was bought by one Bernie Ecclestone in the 1970s. Ecclestone would take the scruffy enterprise of Formula One and make it worth $8 billion, sold over the winter to an American outfit. He made it expensive and exclusive, the two elements to being a luxury prestige product, where the local swills can swell in international glory and glamour. There was a lot of anticipation and expectation for the new season. The complexity and science of Formula One is fascinating, and the logistics and organization is mind-boggling. But Formula One remains challenged, and it gets reduced to a soap opera drama between the drivers.
Sebastian, if you just come up to the front of the stage just for a quick moment so that people can get a good picture of you. So there's a lot of people here. It's difficult to know what the form is going to
But
be.
yeah, in coming here, obviously excited. We don't know where we're going to be. I think we had a good winter, lots of effort going in, new cars, so plenty of new things. Let's see what we can do.
Listen, I'm sure it's going to be a great season ahead. There are a lot of people been waiting for a while to see you. So let's bring you back round here, and we'll start getting the people up on stage. You can start signing autographs from them, and then we'll dive in and grab a word with Kimi when he gets here.
Certain teams have always dominated, but even with new cars this season, the racing, or at least the first race, turned into a parade of follow the leader. Vettel won on a strategic pit stop, not a daring pass.
In that critical run down to turn 3. Max Verstappen to the outside as well. We've got a Renault just locking up on entry.
If you come to Melbourne for the Grand Prix, you really don't need a grandstand ticket. You can walk around the circuit, get a collapsible chair, find a spot with a nearby jumbo TV screen, and plop down early.